Hello, my name is Dante Renee from the 10 Room Bizarro YouTube page where I talk about films that I believe need to be talked about more. Like tonight's film, is it 1976 from IMDb or is it 1979 from the back of the DVD? This is Teenage Surfer Girls. 1979, 1976, also titled just Surfer Girls. But this is Teenage Surfer Girls. What a great, awesome poster art. Look at this poster art. An artist actually did this art for this 70-minute X-rated film from the 70s, right here, Teenage Surfer Girls. It says on the front, from the opening scene, you will experience the explicit and secret sensations of teenage surfer girls, a story that depicts the sexual pleasures of the young females that follow the sun. This is an ESSEX picture right here. I can't really show you the back photos on here. It's also AKA, I said Surfer Girls, it's also AKA California Surfer Girls. We have Justina Lin, Joan Devlin, and of course the infamous Joey Silvera. But a lot of, basically, other than Joey Silvera, a lot of faces I've never seen before. And the two lead girls in the film, especially the brunette, I absolutely love. I have to tell you, I'm very excited to talk about this film because this is probably one of my favorite hardcore films. It's in my top favorites right here. Absolutely love it. So Teenage Surfer Girls, let's get into this film. Teenage Surfer Girls, aka Surfer Girls, aka California Surfer Girls. Okay, so talk about a film that needs to be talked about more, you know, just like on the, you know, it has a home on this YouTube channel. Teenage Surfer Girls is a true snapshot of the 70s, a true snapshot of the 70s, beach culture, surfer culture, you know, the vans in the 70s, the summer, the heat, the freedom, the party, the fun, the anything goes attitude, spontaneity. If you love kind of the teen sex comedies from maybe the 70s and the 80s that dealt with vans or that dealt with you know, just the beaches, like Hollywood High and so on and so forth, this one really feels authentic, almost like the most authentic. I mean, it has almost like this documentary vibe to it, you know, in this low budget, beautiful way. You know, it's chock filled with music. Okay, it's chock filled with music. We got beach music, we got kind of classic rock sounding music. It's all instrumental and it's all great. We have, you know, brace yourselves because we have, so we got kind of the 70s rock, we got some 70s psychedelic type rock, we got beach music, but then, we also have like this dark, almost Jess Franco-like, psychedelic, tribal, atmospheric, dark, hallucinatory, sexual, mysterious vibes going on with some of the music in this film as well. I mean, to a heartbeat, to the hand percussion, to the tribal, darker rhythms, and the changes in music really reflect some of the personality of the film. Now, we essentially have this friendship between these two girls, this blonde girl and this brunette girl, and the brunette girl's a little bit thicker than the blonde girl. Blonde girl's pretty skinny, and they both are awesome. My favorite is the brunette though, and they are kind of experiencing the summer on the weekends, or they're experiencing the beach on the weekends, and the one girl meets this guy and you know, kind of wants to bring her friend along as well to kind of meet some new people. It's a film that deals with fantasies and realities, and also because one of the characters, we actually dive into her mind near the beginning of the film in this sucker punch scene of a beach movie that takes you into this fantasy world that feels like a Jess Franco film. I'm not joking around, like a Jess Franco film, hardcore, but 70s non-Jess Franco. Like, it was really a sucker punch. And we have kind of a drug subculture with cocaine and marijuana. We have funny characters. There's a scene in this movie that I kid you not, I don't know if I've ever laughed this hard during a hardcore film, and it was it was played to be funny, and it was so well done. There's a section in this film too that almost reminded me of the end of the original, kind of the energy of the end of the original Babyface, from Alex de Renzi. We have this insane point of view section of the film, from someone who's drunk or high, and it comes out of nowhere once again with just beautiful style. This point of view shot from this girl, and we also have just awesome shots of people surfing and the ocean. And one of the great things that happens with the editing in Teenage Surfer Girls is it's like perfectly encompassing the atmosphere of the beach and the surf with whatever is happening. There's this unbelievable sex scene in the middle of this like kind of field near the beach on a blanket, and the orgasms are just incredible. I mean, there's like a surge of energy that's erupting in this particular sex scene, and while it's erupting there, you are getting intercut these shots of the ocean, these shots of the beach, this shot, and it's done rhythmically. There's a rhythm to it. It feels good. It feels right. It's almost like a music video. It's almost like it's just the ocean, the surf, the beach all has a rhythm of intercourse or of sexuality or sexual freedom, this is a film of unbelievable blowjobs. There's even a 69 with the guy on top. I will also tell you that we got lots of people wearing jean shorts, guys and girls, with no underpants. And just great blowjobs in this movie. Great sex scenes. The sex scenes in this film are not that long, but they're so well done, and they make you want more of them. And there's just a great vibe. There's voyeurism in this film. There's masturbation in the film. There's like two girls, one guy. There's some hilarious dialogue when this guy meets this girl like for the first time, and he's not into her, and he's like, "Oh, did your brother go to my school or whatever?" And she's like, "No, I don't have a brother," or something like that. And he says, "Oh, okay, because you look like that guy that I know." I was just like, oh my gosh. And there's these antics at this crazy drug sex party, and there's this woman who puts cocaine on her nipples and who has a headband, and it's so the timing and the pacing of the film. There's a character in here who likes to imitate. I mean, you're gonna have to. He likes to imitate John Wayne in the movie, and there's an ending to this film that, as I always tell you, X-rated films tend to break the fourth wall. At the climax of this film, we break the fourth wall in a hilarious fashion that is just another sucker punch. And this guy has like sick mutton chops, sick sideburns, and awesome long hair. I think it's longer than mine, actually, too. So I don't know. I think it might be around the same, but it's the 70s, so his hair is better. And it's just, man, there's great lesbian scenes in here, but like I said, the stuff is not that long, but it's explicit. It's definitely hardcore. You got ejaculation. There's like a real energy to the film. There's a realness to the movie where, you're not like, oh, the acting is, oh, it's hardcore acting. No. It feels like these just real people, going about their beach existence, and it really. there's this beautiful kind of psychedelic repetition to the music choices in the film as well. Pieces of music I've never heard before. And there's an unbelievable scene, the last sex scene of the film, which is another sucker punch. And I was like cheering for it because I wanted it to happen. But indoors at in a fireplace, and you get more of that kind of Jess Franco vibe in there, but by the firelight, especially musically. So this is 1976, or is it 1979's Teenage Surfer Girls? And this I first saw the poster art for this in Robin Boogie's book. He has 2 volumes of. If you haven't gotten those books yet, by the way, there's 2 volumes of hardcore covers. Graphic Thrills Volume 1 and Graphic Thrills Volume 2. I forget which volume this poster is in, but this is just such a freaking great movie right here. So if you like what you heard, you're gonna like Teenage Surfer Girls. And if you like the younger girls in hardcore as well, they got great young looks in here as well. Look like like seniors in high school or something. So here we go, folks. There you go. Thank you so much for watching the 10 Room Bizarro YouTube page, where I talk about films that I believe need to be talked about more, like Teenage Surfer Girls from 76 or 79 or something like that. Please feel free to check out all my other videos on this YouTube page, as well as my own personally made films at vimeo.com/poopy diarrhea, POOPY diarrhea. Thank you so much, and good night.